and he was straight, by the way, so like he had no right. And I was like, duh. And I was so annoyed. Hola amigos, finally. My goodness, I'm not kidding, it took me like, wait, what's this? If there's any bad hair stuff happening on my head, just don't mind it, please. Anyways, it took me like 1 hour, I'm not kidding, 1 hour to set up this mukbang, because I had to, you know, warm up the food, and then my hair was a mess, and I don't know, do I look like a teacher now? I don't know. Then I put on a dress, and I didn't know if I was going to put on a dress or a t-shirt, a blouse, whatever. If you guys want to see my dress, this is the dress. So it is up until here, the little dress, and then it has like a tight thing over here, and this is supposed to be off the shoulder, so it's supposed to be like that. But for the mukbang, like, I feel like it looks like I don't have any clothes on if I go like this. I look naked, so I'm just going to do that. And then my head is up in a head, my hair is up in a bun. Anyways, for today's mukbang, we have something special. This, I feel like I say that every time. Over here we have a bunch of tofu. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tofu cubes, I think, around something like that. And then on the other side we have fried rice. And my aunt made the tofu yesterday, the daging. So the tofu, very yummy, very crunchy. It's from the Palengke, which is like a food market here. And then over here we have mixture of Filipino foods. So on this side, this over here with the beans are kind of like menudo. I'm not sure how to translate that, but it's basically tomato sauce with the veggies, and it's really yummy. And then on the other side, doesn't look that great on the camera, but it's really yummy. It's like a sour soup kind of thing, which I have no idea what that is called, so I have to check that up so I can, you know, write it on the title. And then over here, this is for dipping the tofu, because the tofu actually does not have any taste without this soy sauce dipping thing. Oh my god, I'm so bad with the names. It's basically soy sauce with vegetables and stuff like that. And then I have this for dessert, which I'm not sure if I will be able to eat this too, but it's chocolate coins. Let's start. Grab your food, guys, and let's eat together. These ones are in like huge chunks, and I'm just going to bring the sauce. And I cannot double dip because we will have this, you know, some more later on. So I'm just going to pour that on top. And this is great for rice too, like it tastes really good. Okay. That is so good. I love it. This tofu is the best tofu I've ever had in my life. It's so huge. I don't know, it makes everything taste better. Fried rice. Wow. That sauce is magical, guys, I'm telling you. My auntie Tagin made that too. I'm so lucky. My auntie Tagin, she's a chef, guys. She makes the most awesome food. And over here, let's try the menudo. That is so good. I love menudo. I don't know why. I'm really into tomato sauce, guys. So, or tomato soup. Anything tomatoey. Pizza. Spaghetti. Let's try this sour soup thing. It actually tastes like sinigang. I don't know how to pronounce that. I have to translate that either, guys. Anyways, I always feel like it's been such a long time. Whoa. I always feel like it's been like such a long time since I last spoke to you guys, because here in the Philippines, I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't been filming and uploading as much as I usually do. And the reason for that is because like I'm really busy with school, and stuff like that. And for some reason I study more here in the Philippines. I don't know why. Ah. My Asian side really kicks in when I'm here in the Philippines for some reason. I just want to study all day. And also I've been doing like practicing piano a lot and guitar, and I don't know why I'm more like ambitious here. I think it's the weather, to be honest, because I wake up so early. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. I sleep at around 12 p.m. Is it p.m. at midnight, or is it a.m.? So stupid. I think it's 12 a.m. guys. Because when it's like 12:01, then it's a.m. after midnight. Excuse me guys, I'm like confused with the clock, because growing up in Sweden we used military clock or military time, which is basically using the 24-hour clock system instead of the 12-hour clock system. Is that what you call it? Because in the States and a lot of other countries, and here in the Philippines, you say like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and then 10 p.m. and everything like that. For me, growing up in Sweden, it would be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be the morning. And then once it hits 1 p.m., then it becomes 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then once it's 23:55, so it's about to, or 23:59, then it's about to be midnight, then it strikes 00, you know? I don't know, is it confusing? I'm not sure if I said that right. But anyways, that's why I'm confused with AM and PM. I didn't like grow up using that system. So when I came here to the Philippines when I was 12, I had such a hard time in school, because we would be like, some people would be like, okay, you will go home at 4 p.m. And I was like, 4 p.m. And I had to like Google it, what's 4 p.m. And then I learned 4 p.m. is 16 o'clock. In Sweden we would just say 16:04, 16:05. In military style you would say 1600. You wouldn't say 16, I don't think. There's a little birdie. But anyways, this sour soup thing, amazing. My aunt is such a good chef. Like, how did I get this lucky? Basically my whole family are chefs, and I'm not into cooking. The way I participate in the household, or the way I help out, is by cleaning everything. Like every day I'm cleaning something. I'm doing the laundry or cleaning the kitchen, bathroom, the whole house. Like the house it's 3 floors guys, and I'm used to living in an apartment, so this is like next level. And it honestly drains you, because it takes like 1 day to clean 1 floor. You guys might be like, because the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys might think like, oh my god, she's not helping out in the house, she's having other people cook for her and stuff like that. But I am cleaning the house and doing all that. So this dress, by the way, it's from New Zealand. I've said this so much, but my auntie Tagin, she bought it for me. You guys are so sweet, by the way. You're asking me in the comments, oh, when will Tita Begin be in the vlogs? She loves the attention, guys. So keep on writing your comments about it again. She loves it, and she's like, oh, I love that. So keep on writing, guys, about her. And every time I tell her, she's like, ooh, people like me, and she's like bragging to her friends about it. So keep on writing, guys. But she will be in more of my vlogs soon, guys. As I said before, the reason why I'm not vlogging here. Not much this time. Because I know last year when my mom was here, we would vlog like often. And that's because at that time I was up to speed with my school, so I was able to have fun time. But then after traveling to New Zealand, the US, Denmark and all that, I got behind with my school, and I really do not want to get behind because I want to get, you know, done with this thing. I want to graduate. So that is why I'm hurrying up more now. And then also we're just mostly at home, and like today my auntie Taging, she really wanted me to go with her to this food event near the airport, and it's like a competition thing, and I would be okay with going. If I didn't have school, I would go, but the thing is I have to prioritize my time. So once a week we go to SM, and I love it. I love grocery shops. It's a great way to, you know, get my mind out of things. You say that? So we go away once a week, and I'm not able to do school on that day because we're gone the whole day. Because if you know SM Mall, there's like so much you can do there, and you won't get bored, so you will stay the whole day. Also, when I clean, as I said, it takes a whole day, so there's a lot of days during the week that I'm away or not able to do school. So that is why I have to catch up. So the only days I can go is if it's really important, or if it's something I really want to do, if it's really worth it, and if I'm able to vlog it. Because if not, then I have to do school. For the first time forever, I remember the shoutout. I've been like forgetting to give you guys a shoutout. So the shoutout of the day goes to Mahana Pao. If you guys want the shoutout, make sure to tell me down below. Subscribe and I will give you a shoutout. If you guys are here in the Philippines, go to the palengke, buy the tofu. The big chunks of tofu. Because I was afraid to buy from there. Like my titagin bought this, but I was afraid to do that because there's this guy who goes around the block selling taho, which is a Filipino drink, and he also sells tofu, but his tofu would give me tummy aches and tummy cramps, so I was afraid this would too, but it does not give me any side effects. So good. I've been watching this new series, Shadowhunters, and the main character in the show she looks very familiar. I feel like she was in, I don't know where, she was somewhere. And I really enjoy it. Like, I've only watched one episode and I thought I wouldn't like it, but I've run out of shows to watch. Like Riverdale is on a break until March 9 or something like that, and the other shows like on Netflix here in the Philippines, not all episodes are available here. Like on How to Get Away with Murder, like they don't have some seasons on there, and I don't know why, so I'm not able to watch it here. I have to watch it in the US when I go back there, because I don't know what's happening on How to Get Away with Murder. But I've been watching Shadowhunters, and it's a show, it's basically a supernatural show, and it reminds me a lot of Chloe King. There's this TV show, or there used to be a TV show called 9 Lives of Chloe King, and it reminds me a lot of that show, because they were like hunted down and she had to join this group thing. It's kind of like the same thing, except it's like both are supernatural, except in this film or TV show Shadowhunters, she's not a cat. So yeah, I'm not really sure with the story yet what's really going on. I just know that they capture demons and save the human race, something like that. For some reason, when I do mukbang, I don't know why, I get full quicker, which is not a good thing. Like if this was my normal meal, I would not get full this quickly. Like I'm around like 70% full. So I don't know why. I think it's because of the talking, because I'm talking so much. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just not talk. Like, because some people, when they do mukbang, they just eat and then talk a little bit. I talk a lot and then eat not so much. No. I was watching this girl on YouTube. I'll write her name here on the screen. I don't remember her name. But she was talking about how strict, or how many, not really strict, but like there's so many beauty things in Asia. And she was speaking specifically about the Philippines, so like negative stuff about some beauty stuff here, like the fact that Pinoy people, she was saying basically that Pinoy people really want light skin, and that she was like, she grew up getting teased because her skin tone, she's a Filipina, and her skin tone is more like tanned. And so people would be telling her to use papaya soap and whitening stuff, and she would feel like insecure about her skin tone. And she was also talking about other stuff like, oh, Pinoy people don't like this, Pinoy people don't like that, and all of that. And I sadly could relate, because I didn't grow up here 100%, but I would still hear it. Like, for example, not really in my family so much, but more outside at hair salons, they always want to straighten my hair. And one of the points she was saying is that Pinoy people like straight hair more. That is why you can see a lot of salons have rebonding, which is when they straighten curly hair permanently, which really damages your hair. And then like about your skin, like if you have acne, they will 100%, like, not everyone, but a lot of people, older people especially, will tell you to use this product so you don't have acne anymore, or why do you have acne today? And they will say stuff like that, and it is hurtful, especially if you're not used to it. Like for me, like I grew up in Europe, I grew up in Sweden, where if you say that to somebody, no matter if it's your family member or friend or whatever, that is kind of like bullying in Sweden. Like they would not tolerate that. If somebody told me, why do you have pimples? Like, I don't know. Like, how would I know? That is like rude in Sweden. So for me, coming here to the Philippines, where people are like very blunt about it, and they will say what they think, and they will tell you if you have pimples and stuff like that, and you will feel self-conscious about it, because you already know that you have pimples. So you will feel like very insecure about it, because you're probably already insecure about it. So when people comment about it, you will feel even more insecure. And like also when it comes to weight, like basically Pinoy people are very like honest, and usually they tell these things to you because they care. They want you to excel, you know, in life. They want people to think that you're beautiful and stuff like that. For the most part, that is the case. That is usually the case. They don't actually tell it to you to hurt your feelings. They are just very honest. It's very different for people coming from other places, and then they come here because everyone is so honest, and you will be taken aback by it, because you will be like, wow, that's rude, but really it's not for them. So yeah, like I could really connect to this girl, and I really enjoyed her video. You should check her out, guys, and I will link her channel down below. She's really great, and I love the way she was like very powerful. Like she was very confident. Oh, that's like the worst thing. If you're in school and then a random teacher who you do not even know will come up to you and be like, you should use this proactive thing, as if they're selling the product, and they would be like, oh, use this proactive, it will work on your face because you need help. You know, even if you don't have that, like I don't have that bad acne, I don't feel like But when people like tell you stuff like that, you'll be like, whoa, am I that ugly? But they don't really mean that you're ugly, but that is how you will perceive it. Perceive it, is that correct? I don't know. I know this is obviously not just in the Philippines. This is like around the world. A lot of like parents or friends, you know, are like that, you know. But I feel like it's more in Asia, where they are very honest about it. Like in Europe, they wouldn't really tell their kids that unless they're very strict, or if you're really close to your parents, they might say that. But like, I wouldn't hear that from my friends' parents, and I would ask them and they would be like, no, my mom never tells me that, you know. So, but I was lucky though, because my mom, even though she would sometimes tell me, oh, you have acne today, huh? You know, like that, she wouldn't tell it in a way where I would feel self-conscious. She would just say it as a joke, and that is why I call my acne Bob, because I don't want to hear the word acne. It's such a negative word to me, so I always say Bob, like, oh, I have a bob today, you know. If I grew up in the Philippines, I might have gotten my hair rebonded. I might have done like everything to make myself look as perfect, like perfect as I could. Even though you can't really look perfect, because everyone thinks of you differently or sees you in a different way. Like, so I have a huge example. So for me, my auntie Tagin, she loves it when my hair is down. And then my grandma, mommy, hates it, or not hates it, but she likes it when my hair is up, like it is today. She likes it more when it's up. Tita Yin likes it more when it's down. My mom likes it when my hair is in braids. And my aunt Tita G, she doesn't really say, she just lets me do whatever. And then I'm like, okay. So when I'm with my aunt Tita G, I usually let my hair down. When I'm with my grandma, I usually let my hair up. And then when I'm with my mom, I usually braid my hair. And then I've started to think, like, why don't I do what I want to do? Like, this is my hair, you know? And I guess that is an example of how, like, I'm such a perfectionist, and I want people around me to enjoy the way I look. Like, that sounds weird, but I want them to approve of my looks. And that sounds very like bad almost, because you really don't want to do that. You want to do what you want to do with your hair. It's your hair, you can do whatever. But I'm such a people pleaser, I guess, and I cannot not follow them. So if my auntie thing tells me, oh, you should have your hair down, I will do that, you know, even if I don't want to. But obviously I have limits. So if like somebody will be like, okay, you should color your hair, I would still say no, because I don't want to damage my hair. That was a long explanation. Like, if I'm going to be honest, like it is a huge trait of Filipinos to be honest. That is just their thing. Sometimes it's good when they're honest, because then you will be like, okay, I can improve on this, and I can improve on that, and you can take in the good, you know, the good criticisms and stuff. But sometimes it really gets to you. So like, if they would be like, oh, your skin, in the beginning you'll be like, okay, what can I do to help my skin? So you will eat less sugar, you will eat more fruits and vegetables, drink more water, buy skincare products. But then if you hear it all the time, all you're going to do is think about your skin. Like, for me, I'm like the biggest perfectionist. So if somebody were to tell me, oh my god, you have this, why do you have skin acne on you, I will usually like hide it with my hair. If I ever have acne, like, I will hide it. I will do everything so that people can't see it. I will put on face mask, and I will be like very extreme about it, because then I get self-conscious. So that is just like a little line that I feel like Filipino people could improve on. Like, maybe don't cross that line too much, especially to people you do not know. Like, if you just met this person in school, you're her classmate, and then all of a sudden you will tell her, hello, you have dandruff. Like, I remember I was in school and I had bad dandruff back then, and this girl, she was like doing like this in my hair. I was like, hello, what are you doing? I have my personal bubble. And then she would like take out my dandruff, and I was like, And then she was like, oh ate, because I was a bit older than her, so she would call me ate, and she was like, oh ate, you have dandruff. And I was like, duh. And I was so annoyed because like, you obviously know, you know, you don't have to have people to, you know, tell you that. Or like when my skin was oily, the same girl came up to me with oil blotting paper. She was like, oh ate, use this oil blotting paper because you're very oily today. Like, they want to help you. Obviously she gave me the blotting thing to help me so I don't have the oil on my face. But to me that was like rude because, like I said, growing up in Sweden, nobody would do that to you. So I was like, excuse me. But yeah, anyways, it's not only here where people are too honest. It's good to be honest, but sometimes you can keep it to yourself. Like, so like this one time I was wearing this skirt in Denmark to school, and I had leggings underneath because it's cold there. It was like -3 or something. It was snowing. But not really leggings, they were like knee stockings. So I had those on, and then a skirt. It wasn't that short, the skirt. It was like up until my knee. It was knee high. Then this guy was like murmuring behind, like whispering behind my back, and he was like telling his friends like, why is she wearing stockings underneath her skirt? And I was like, boy, what do you know about fashion? Like, you're a guy. And he was straight, by the way, so like he had no right to tell a girl that, hello. And then there was this nice girl, he was like, shut up. You know. But like, people are, I guess that wasn't really a case of somebody being honest, more like being rude. But I feel like people should be more careful of what they say. Like, a lot of people talk about this, like this mukbang is getting really long, but I said I would do a long mukbang, so a lot of people talk about this online, you know. Be careful of what you tell somebody else. Like, yeah, you can recommend them, you know, to get another skincare product, or you can recommend them to get some sort of hair care product, but don't actually go up to them and be like, yo, why is your skin like that? Yo, why is your hair like that? Especially like young people. Like, don't do that to young people, no matter who you are. And I'm saying, don't do it in school, don't do it at home, don't do it anywhere unless you're extremely close. When I say extremely close, that is when I mean that if they tell you that, then you won't get hurt. You can only talk to people like that if you are really close. Like my mom, she can tell me almost anything and I don't really get hurt that much. And if I do, that's only because I'm overly sensitive that day. But usually I don't care. If you're going to critique someone, you know, maybe think twice, because especially if it's something that's obvious, like skin issues, that person knows it. They see their faces every day. Like, every day I wake up, I see my face, I know if I have some sort of bob, so I don't have to get reminded by other people and be like, hey, you have a bob right there on your nose. I'm like, really? Like, oh my god, really? I'm blind? Am I blind? Like, I can see that. I can look in the mirror and I can see that. Don't need to hear it again and again, you know. And it's different if it's your family. Like, it can be annoying if it's from your family too, but that's another topic. Like, if your family tells you that, it usually means because they just care, or that they're just very honest. So don't mind them. But I'm talking about friends and stuff. And anyways, that was a random rant. And also, by the way, tell me down below, are you guys like okay with long mukbangs sometimes? Maybe I don't have to do this all the time, but maybe sometimes. I really miss having a furry friend. Ever since Pinky passed away, I was like, I need a furry friend. And it's not to replace him. Nobody could ever replace him. I can't handle not having a furry friend. Before, I used to judge people so much when they lost furry friends and then they would, you know, adopt a new one straight away. You're basically helping out the other dog if you're adopting, that is. I wish I could work like with animals. Like, I wish I could work at animal shelters. Like, I feel like that is my biggest passion, to help out, you know, animals and get them new homes. That would be a dream job. But the thing is, you won't really get that much money from that, and I don't think you would survive doing just that unless you own the place. Like, if you owned an animal shelter or sanctuary and you got a lot of donations, then yeah, but you would spend that money on the animals, so you can't really get that much money from it. Unless you're a vet, then you can become really rich. But yeah, that is why I'm going to do the graphic design path instead, or multimedia path instead, even though that is one of my passions. But my biggest passion is animals. Like, I can never get bored of them, and I just love learning about them. Anyways guys, let's have some dessert before I will say bye, and I will eat this for lunch instead. This is chocolate peanut butter. I've had this before in a video. It's called Choco Kiss. Oh my god, that is so good. Honestly, it tastes like Reese's peanut butter cups. Tell me down below, what do you think about long mukbangs? I really enjoy long mukbangs, so I was like, maybe I should try one. I've never done one this long. But yeah, and also tell me your thoughts on all of the topics I talked about. Yeah, check out Shadowhunters, guys, on Netflix. Awesome show, and make sure to check out the girl I linked down below. Thanks so much guys for watching this video. If you made it this far, then go to the comments and say I knew it, and then put the number that's on the screen right now in the comments, so people will get confused. But anyways, thanks for watching guys. Please go down below and subscribe to this channel, AriaVille. Turn on the post notifications so you guys know when I upload a new video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, AriaVille, and turn on the post notifications so you guys know when I upload a new video. Thanks guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Gracias por ver, and I will see you the next time. Adios amigos.